Some days, it feels like your body no longer listens to you. Your legs feel heavier. Getting out of a chair takes more effort. And the simple act of lifting groceries becomes a little more tiring than it used to be. You haven't changed, but something inside you has, quietly, gradually. That quiet shift, it has a name: sarcopenia. It's what doctors call the slow loss of muscle that happens with age. This isn't just about feeling weaker. Sarcopenia can impact your metabolism, making weight management harder, increase your risk of falls and fractures, and generally affect your overall quality of life and independence. This is a complex process involving an imbalance between muscle protein synthesis and breakdown, often accompanied by low-grade chronic inflammation and increased oxidative stress. But here's the part no one tells you. It doesn't just happen because you're getting older. It happens faster when your body doesn't get the right support, the right fuel every day. Think of your muscles as constantly being remodeled. Without the right materials, the rebuilding process falters. Now, here's the good news. You don't need a gym membership or expensive equipment. You don't need protein powders or strict, complicated routines. In fact, some of the most powerful protectors against muscle loss are right in your fruit basket, perhaps even growing in your own backyard. Yes, real, everyday fruits. Natural, healing, and surprisingly effective at helping you stay strong, mobile, and independent well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. They are packed with unique compounds that your body can readily use. In this video, I am going to share with you 5 powerful fruits that quietly fight muscle loss and help you build strength naturally, one small bite at a time. These aren't rare, expensive superfoods flown in from distant lands. They're simple, accessible fruits with benefits backed by real science and real stories from people just like you. We'll explore not just what they do, but how they do it. And I'll tell you this, one of these fruits might surprise you. It's not exotic or trendy. In fact, you've probably seen it your whole life and never realized how deeply it supports your muscles, your energy, and your recovery after even mild exertion. So stay with me till the end, because knowing which fruits help and why they matter could fundamentally change the way you move, feel, and age, empowering you to take active steps towards a stronger future. Let's start with a fruit that often hides in plain sight: the guava. It doesn't always make the headlines like berries or avocado, but for seniors, this firm, fragrant fruit is one of the most powerful muscle supporters nature has to offer. The real secret lies in one thing: vitamin C. Most people associate it with immunity, boosting your defenses against colds. But what many don't realize is that vitamin C plays a critical role in protecting and rebuilding muscle tissue. It helps your body produce collagen, the structural protein that doesn't just hold your muscles, tendons, and joints together, but also provides the framework for tissue repair and maintains its elasticity, crucial for flexible movement. Research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has shown that adequate vitamin C intake is directly linked to maintaining muscle mass and strength in older adults, possibly due to its role in reducing oxidative stress that can damage muscle cells and supporting carnitine synthesis, a molecule essential for energy metabolism within those muscles. And here is where guava stands out. It contains 4 to 5 times more vitamin C than an orange. Just one medium guava can give you more than 250% of your daily needs in the most natural, whole food form, far superior to synthetic supplements. Vitamin C isn't just about collagen production. It's also a potent antioxidant. And antioxidants are your body's frontline defense against muscle damage caused by oxidative stress, a natural byproduct of metabolism that unfortunately speeds up with age and can be exacerbated by even moderate exercise. When your muscles are under constant low-grade stress, They break down more easily, and sarcopenia moves in quietly, stealing your strength. Guava helps neutralize that process and supports your body's innate ability to heal and regenerate. There's more. Guava also contains significant amounts of potassium, crucial for proper muscle contraction and nerve signaling, and dietary fiber. This fiber, especially the soluble kind found in guava, not only aids digestion, but also helps regulate blood sugar levels by slowing down glucose absorption, making guava an excellent choice for sustained energy. A man named Ravi, who is 72, once told me guava became part of his retirement recovery routine. Every morning after his walk, he'd slice up a fresh guava and eat it with a bit of salt and chili, the way he'd enjoyed it as a boy. "I didn't think much of it," he said. "It was just a taste of my childhood. But after a few weeks, my knees didn't feel as stiff. I had more stamina, and my balance improved noticeably." What's also comforting is that guava is diabetic friendly. Despite its mild sweetness, it has a low glycemic index. And its antioxidants, especially lycopene also found in tomatoes, have shown benefits for heart health, contributing to reduced blood pressure and improved circulation, both essential for delivering oxygen and vital nutrients to your hard-working muscle tissue. How can you bring guava into your life? Fresh is best. Eat it raw, sliced with the peel on, as that's where many of the nutrients and fiber hide. You can also blend it into a tropical smoothie with coconut water and a hint of ginger, or chop it into a vibrant fruit salad with mango and pineapple. Next, let's talk about a fruit that's tiny, deep in color, and bursting with healing power, the blueberry. It may be small, but don't let that fool you. When it comes to protecting your muscles, joints, and overall mobility, this little berry punches well above its weight. One of the biggest hidden threats to our muscles as we age is something we can't see or feel right away: inflammation. It creeps in slowly, often silently, making muscles feel stiff, joints ache more than usual, and recovery take longer after even light movement like gardening or a short walk. Over time, chronic inflammation wears away at muscle fibers, hinders repair processes, and makes it harder to stay active and enjoy life. That's where blueberries shine. What makes them so special is their rich supply of anthocyanins, the very compounds that give them that beautiful deep blue-purple color. These natural antioxidants possess powerful anti-inflammatory properties, helping to protect your muscles at a cellular level by neutralizing harmful free radicals and calming inflammatory pathways. They can even support mitochondrial health within muscle cells, the tiny powerhouses that generate energy. Animal studies and some human trials, for example, research published in the British Journal of Nutrition, suggest that anthocyanins from blueberries can improve blood flow to muscles, delivering more oxygen and nutrients, and enhance recovery after exercise-induced muscle damage by promoting muscle cell self-repair processes and reducing the infiltration of inflammatory cells, while also modulating inflammatory cytokines like TNF-alpha. In fact, research consistently shows that older adults who eat blueberries regularly experience better mobility, stronger leg function, and even improved balance, reducing the risk of falls. I remember a lovely gentleman named James, who is 74 years old and was recovering from a hip injury that left him feeling quite vulnerable. He told me he started adding a cup of blueberries to his breakfast cereal after reading about their anti-inflammatory benefits. "It's the only significant change I made to my diet," he said. "But within a couple of weeks, I could walk longer without that deep, burning soreness in my thighs. My physical therapist even noticed I was recovering faster between sessions." He smiled and said, "It feels like my legs are cooperating again, like they're younger." Beyond muscle recovery, blueberries also help support insulin sensitivity. This is crucial for anyone managing or trying to prevent type 2 diabetes or prediabetes. When your insulin works well, the nutrients you eat, especially carbohydrates and protein, are delivered into your muscle cells more effectively. That means more fuel for energy, better building blocks for repair, and less fatigue throughout the day. And the bonus, blueberries are naturally low in sugar and high in fiber. You don't have to worry about them spiking your blood sugar, especially when you eat them as part of a balanced meal. A handful with your morning oatmeal or unsweetened yogurt, blended into a protein smoothie, or even just eaten by the handful as a refreshing snack. They fit in beautifully without overloading your system. Try them frozen for a cool treat on a warm day. Now, let's move to something sweet and powerful, the date. Small, wrinkled, naturally sweet. You might think of them as a festive treat or something to enjoy during the holidays. But if you're over 60 and trying to stay strong and energetic, dates can quietly become one of your most powerful allies. Let's start with what most people notice first: energy. Dates are rich in natural sugars like glucose, fructose, and sucrose. Yes, sugars, but they're also packed with dietary fiber, which significantly slows down how that sugar is absorbed into your bloodstream. That means a few dates can give you a gentle, sustained lift of energy, perfect for a pre-walk boost or overcoming that mid-afternoon slump, without the sharp spike and subsequent crash you'd get from candy or sugary drinks. In fact, studies have shown that dates have a low to moderate glycemic index, making them a safer sweet option than most people assume. But dates offer much more than just sweetness. They're loaded with essential minerals like potassium and magnesium, both of which are vital for healthy muscle function. Potassium helps regulate fluid balance and nerve signals for muscle contractions, while magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body, including energy production, ATP synthesis, muscle and nerve function, and protein synthesis, all crucial for muscle health and preventing those dreaded cramps or feelings of weakness. Even more impressive, dates are incredibly rich in antioxidants, especially flavonoids, carotenoids, and phenolic acids. A meta-analysis published in the journal Nutrients highlighted that these phenolic compounds in dates, such as gallic acid and ferulic acid, have the potential to modulate inflammatory signaling pathways, for instance, NF-kappa B, thereby reducing systemic inflammatory markers that can negatively affect muscle function and contribute to age-related decline. These antioxidants help protect your muscle cells from oxidative damage and even support your heart, brain, and immune system. There was a gentleman I once spoke with, 70 years old, who told me he started having 2 dates after his morning walk along with a handful of almonds. He said, "It keeps me from crashing in the afternoon, and my energy levels are much more stable. And strangely, my knees don't ache as much as they used to. Plus, they satisfy my sweet tooth without making me feel guilty." Dates are also incredibly convenient. They require no preparation, are easy to chew, and are portable, making them a perfect on-the-go snack. Moderation matters, of course, as they are calorie-dense. 2 to 3 dates a day is plenty for most people to reap the benefits. Next up, something soft, familiar, and comforting: the banana. You've probably had it hundreds of times sliced on cereal, blended in smoothies, or just peeled and eaten on the run, without giving it much thought beyond its convenience. But behind that creamy texture is one of the most supportive fruits for aging muscles. It may not look like a flashy superfood, but for people over 60, the banana is a quiet guardian of daily strength and energy. As we grow older, our muscles don't just shrink. They become more sensitive to little imbalances in our body's chemistry. Bananas are famously rich in potassium, a mineral your muscles absolutely need to contract and relax properly, and to maintain proper nerve function. Low potassium can lead to muscle weakness, fatigue, and those annoying cramps. Bananas also provide a good dose of vitamin B6. This often overlooked vitamin is crucial because it helps your body efficiently process protein from your diet, effectively turning what you eat into the essential building blocks your muscles depend on for repair and growth. It's also involved in the synthesis of neurotransmitters, which can affect mood and motivation, indirectly supporting an active lifestyle. Furthermore, the resistant starch found particularly in less ripe, slightly green bananas not only feeds beneficial gut bacteria, promoting a healthy digestive system, but has also been shown in studies in the European Journal of Nutrition to improve insulin sensitivity. A healthy gut and better insulin sensitivity mean your body can more efficiently absorb and utilize glucose for energy and amino acids for muscle building. If you're worried about the sugar content in bananas, remember this. When bananas are slightly green or just yellow, not overly ripe with brown spots, they're lower on the glycemic index. And when you pair them with a source of healthy fat or protein, like a few walnuts, a spoonful of almond butter, or a dollop of Greek yogurt, the sugar enters your bloodstream much more slowly and steadily, preventing energy spikes and crashes. A 71-year-old woman I spoke with, who still walks every morning, told me she started having half a banana with a few almonds before her walk. I didn't change anything else in my routine, she said, but I stopped feeling drained halfway through. It gave me just enough lift to keep going and enjoy my walks fully. That's the quiet power of the banana, steady, reliable support. Finally, let's explore a fruit that's softer, warmer in color, and often overlooked in the produce aisle, the papaya. It's sweet, with a buttery texture that almost melts in your mouth, and a wonderfully tropical aroma. But its real strength lies beneath the surface, especially when it comes to supporting your digestion and helping your muscles absorb what they need to grow and heal. As we get older, our digestive system naturally slows down a bit. The body may not produce as many digestive enzymes, meaning it doesn't break down protein as easily. If you're not breaking down protein effectively, fewer amino acids, the building blocks of muscle, are available to repair and build muscle tissue. That's where papaya becomes your quiet ally. It contains a special enzyme called papain, a proteolytic enzyme which acts like a natural helper in your stomach and intestines, specifically breaking down tough protein fibers so your body can absorb those crucial amino acids much better. The role of papain in enhancing protein breakdown has been documented in numerous digestive studies, showing that when proteins are more efficiently broken down, the body has a more abundant supply of raw materials for muscle protein synthesis, or MPS, a key factor in combating sarcopenia and maintaining strength. Think of it as giving your digestive system a gentle, effective boost. Papaya's gifts don't end there. It's exceptionally rich in vitamin C, even more so than oranges, which, as we know, plays a vital role in muscle repair and collagen production. This antioxidant power of vitamin C also helps combat exercise-induced oxidative stress within muscle tissue, aiding in faster recovery. Papaya also boasts beta-carotene and lycopene, natural compounds that give it its vibrant orange-pink color. These act as powerful antioxidants, fighting off the free radicals and inflammation that contribute to muscle breakdown and overall aging. A woman named Anita, who is 69 years old and was struggling with bloating and post-meal fatigue, shared her story. I didn't think much of papaya before, but my neighbor suggested it. I started having a small bowl after lunch each day. After about a week, my stomach felt lighter. I wasn't as stiff getting up from my chair, and I just felt generally more energetic. Sometimes it's not about doing more, but about helping the body do what it's meant to, just a little better. Papaya is also naturally low in sugar, high in water content, and incredibly gentle on the stomach, making it an ideal evening snack or a light, refreshing addition to breakfast, especially for those with sensitive digestive systems. So, now you've met them. 5 simple, yet powerful fruits, each with their own quiet strength, their unique profile of nutrients and benefits. They're not pills, not powders, not complicated formulas, just gifts from nature that support your body in ways you may not have expected. They don't promise overnight miracles, but they offer something just as powerful, something more sustainable, consistent, gentle support. With their help, you can start to feel a little more strength in your legs, a little less soreness in the morning, a little more confidence and ease as you move through your day. And the best part, you don't have to change your whole life or adopt a restrictive diet. You don't need to give up everything you love. You only need to begin with one small, delicious addition at a time. A banana in your morning oats, a few blueberries with your yogurt, a slice of papaya after lunch, half a guava in the afternoon sun, 2 dates before your evening walk. These aren't just fruits. They're small acts of proactive self-care. They are little messages you send to your body that say, I'm still here. I value my health. I still want to feel strong. I still want to live well and fully. And if you've ever felt discouraged, if your knees ache or your strength feels like it's slipping away, let this be a gentle, hopeful reminder. Your body is resilient and can still respond beautifully to good nutrition. It's never too late to nourish it, to support it, to help it heal. Never too late to feel better than you did yesterday. If this video gave you something helpful, a new idea to try, or perhaps just a bit of hope and motivation, I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. What fruit will you start with? What changes are you hoping to feel or see? Your stories and experiences can inspire others too. And if you'd like more warm, simple, practical tips like this, things that make growing older feel a little easier, a lot healthier, and much more empowering, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Senior Tips. We're here to walk with you, one small, positive choice at a time. Until next time, stay strong, stay kind to your body, and never, ever forget that you still have so much strength left in you.